I'd like to share with you some picture books and bedtime stories. My son is 4, and so bedtime stories are really a big deal in our day. And we have lots of favorites, and so I'm going to fly through a big stack of these, and hopefully you can find some that you love as well. We have these beautiful big picture books. There's quite a few in this series: Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood. The new one is How the Whale Got His Throat, Anne of Green Gables. And these are all $9.99, and they are just big, beautiful pictures that tell the story of that book. Two more that we have, these are real plush covers, On the Moon and On a Pirate Ship. And both of these books start out in the bedroom where the little boy is imagining what it would be like to be on the moon or on a pirate ship. And so the story is just him getting to go on a pirate ship in the life of a pirate, or getting to go up to the moon. Too Many Tomatoes and Dan the Taxi Man. These books are both very rhythmic and rhyming. My son and I have this book memorized, Dan the Taxi Man. Let's see. Here's Dan. Here's Dan, beep beep, the taxi man. Going to the show and picking up the band. Climb inside while you still can with Dan, beep beep, the taxi man. And then he goes along and he picks up all the band members. So stop. Here comes Maureen with her tambourine. Shake a shake crash, shake a shake crash. And it makes all the different sounds for all the different instruments that they play. One of the most amazing books that we have is this book called Nibbles. And this book is just genius. It's creative, it's out of the box, it's different. And there's this little monster called Nibbles who gets out of his crate. And throughout the book, he nibbles on things, but most of all, he likes to nibble on books. And so you'll see he actually gets, I can turn the page here, he gets through the page into this library page, and he jumps inside of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So now he's inside of this story, and he changes the story. It's all different. He gets inside of Little Red Riding Hood, goes through her story, gets inside of Jack and the Beanstalk, and the whole time you're trying to catch him. And at the very end here, catch Nibbles. It says, "Phew, well done. Now you really mustn't take your eyes off of Nibbles, not even for 1 second. Stop. Can you hear something? What's that noise?" And you open the crate, and he's gone. Nibbles gets out of the book. This book is super, super fun. Gobble Gobble Moo Tractor Book. This book, I fell in love with this book when I heard the author, Jez Alborough, reading it on a YouTube video. And the whole story is these animals that are making the sounds of the tractor. And then the farmer wakes up and thinks someone's stealing his tractor because all the animals are making such realistic sounds. So if you listen to his video of him reading it, you'll love it. How Big is a Million and How Deep is a Sea. These are both these big plush covers again. Pipkin the Penguin. In How Deep is the Sea, he wants to know how deep the sea is, and so his mom tells him to find out. And he dives deep down and meets all these different characters. And then How Big is a Million, he finds 10 of something, 100 of something, 1,000 of something. And then at the end of both books, so he's walking around counting things, finds 1,000 snowflakes. At the very end, he doesn't find his million, so his mom takes him outside. And there's this giant poster in the back, and it folds out huge, but it has 1 million stars on the poster. So that's a fun part, is getting to pull the poster out. At the end of both of those books have a poster. Jonathan James and the What If Monster and Cordelia is our newest one. These are both by Michelle Nelson Schmidt. They both have a stuffed animal that goes along with them. Jonathan James and the What If Monster is about not listening to the fears and the doubts of the what if monster and trying new things. And Cordelia can fly, and she flies all around and tells how beautiful it is, and then one day people tell her that she can't fly, and she believes them, and everything turns gray. And then finally she realizes that she shouldn't be believing what other people are telling her that she can and can't do, and she decides to fly again. So both beautiful morals of the stories. Another one of our brand new titles is a pack of 4 books. We have The Windy Day, The Sunny Day, The Rainy Day, and The Snowy Day. These are real big, beautiful stories, just talking about the weather and what you do on days with that kind of weather. Fun books. We have I'm a Hungry Dinosaur and I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur was illustrated with real mud, and I'm a Hungry Dinosaur was illustrated with real frosting. And these are fun books. I'm a hungry dinosaur with a hungry tum. I'll shake and stir and mix and beat and make a cake that's yum. Shake, shake, stir, stir, make a cake that's yum. Well, fun books. Animalie is one of our all-time favorite books. I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. I love you cleverly like a fox. I love you powerfully like an ox. And it has these real thick cardstock pages with rounded corners. And it goes through lots of these pages, and at the end it says, I love you birdily, buggily, animally. I love you for you are my family. Really sweet book. Along with our bedtime stories and picture books, we have several of these collection books where they're real thick and they've got lots of stories in one. And so a big book of little stories. You have Aesop stories for little children, 10-minute and 5-minute bedtime stories. And each of the stories are illustrated by different people, and so got lots of different variety and stories and fables and lots of fun stories. So I hope that you find something that your children love that are beautiful stories for your family. Thanks.